All right, coming up on the stretch, Patrick Kane is back in Chicago. Big Cat is a banana boy. And Bears training camp starts tomorrow. Let's get into it. But before we do, I want to talk about Mutiny. Jason Statham stars in Mutiny. It's Die Hard on a Boat from the director of Plane, from the star of The Beekeeper, The Meg, and The Expendables, a one-man army. Expose an international conspiracy. Uncover a human trafficking ring from one of the most defining action stars of the last 25 years. Dave, you're the only one that has seen it without spoilers. Tell me about it.
So I'll say this. They kind of, off the bat, ruined the movie-going experience for me. Seeing a movie on the lake on that projector screen was incredible.
Yeah.
The movie was awesome. We legit gave it a standing ovation when it went to the end credits, and it wasn't like we weren't acting or anything because they're promoting with us. It was an awesome movie. It was a summer blockbuster. You have to go see it on August 21st, is it?
August 21st. You nailed it, Dave. Mutiny, only in theaters, August 21st. Go see Jason Statham.
It was super, super fun.
Get down. Go check it out. Also, guys, Chicagoland Chevy Dealers. Summer is here. If you haven't made the move into a new Chevy yet, what are you waiting for? Chevy drives Chicago all year round. The Chicagoland and Northwest Indiana Chevy Dealers have what you want and what you need. Whether you're in need of a new truck, a new SUV, new mom or dad ride, like the all-new Traverse, we have it for you. Head to your local Chevy dealer and learn more about what your next ride could be today. Listen, we have that drive up to camp coming up. August is around the corner. It's going to be August on Saturday. I'm excited to pile into the Blazer and head up there, Chief.
Yeah, I can't wait. I'm thinking about renting a Traverse for it.
Hey,
honest.
Okay.
Why not?
Why not?
Yeah, a little extra room. The Blazer will get us our fine. And
yeah, we've had no issues doing it, but I can't get that Traverse out of my brain.
Yeah, it was so nice. Yeah. Go check that out. We gave away a Chevy Traverse on our Instagram page. It was awesome. It was cool to do that, and I think we were all super impressed by the car. So one more time, head to your local Chevy dealer and learn more about what your next ride could be today. Chicagoland Chevy Dealers. It is awesome. All right, let's get into the show. All right, everybody, welcome to the stretch. A lot to get to today, but first and foremost, our banana boy. I'd like to see how your experience was.
It was great.
Yeah.
For the kids.
Got
to see. I think I've seen now the last 2 times Kerry Wood has pitched at Wrigley, because I was at his last game in 2012, whatever it was, when it was White Sox Cubs. Not a fun time that time. That was a depressing, half full. Yeah, 2012.
I don't remember it. That being his last game.
I'm pretty sure it was.
Well, he came back. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure
that
was
the
it.
last year after
He got lit up against the Bananas, or he was pitching for the Bananas. He got lit up by the firemen. But David Ross got a hit.
Stacked lineup.
Yeah, it was fun. I mean, listen, it's for the kids. White Sox Dave is gonna try to shame me. He doesn't understand what it is to bring another life into this world and nurture it and provide for it. One, let alone 3.
I have 2 dogs and I'm watching a third right now.
So he has no idea the commitment and love, and the love that I feel for my children to be happy watching something I don't necessarily like, but that doesn't matter.
Okay.
When you're a dad,
you're trying to sell it and you're like, oh, I don't even like it.
I don't. What?
Can't you?
Yeah, I don't. Dave, do you think I'm sitting at home watching the fucking Bananas?
I will say I was walking to the train to go to the White Sox game on Friday. A lot of adults with no kids at the game.
Listen, I live and let live. It's not for me. I had a hard time following what was going on. It was pretty chaotic. It was pretty sensory overload. I thought I was on drugs a couple times just watching it. But if my kids are happy, yeah.
I'm glad it's like a gateway drug for baseball.
Are they genuinely more interested in that than a Cubs game?
No.
No.
Like I told you guys they were more interested. The dessert cart was number one.
Sure.
When they had never been in a suite before, so
your kids and Stephen Che.
Yeah, they realized they were like, I said the word dessert cart stupidly when we were walking in.
Like
they're
Pavlov's
what do you?
dog.
They're like, what do you mean? What do you mean a dessert cart? And I was like, well, it's a cart with everything. And they're like, what? And then they just stood in the hallway waiting for it, as it slowly inched down.
That's
No, they're It was like a show. It's a show. It's like 10% baseball.
That's what I was
baseball.
about to say. I have a buddy who went and he called me wrecked drunk, and I'm like, I don't want to hear about what you're doing right now. But he sent me a bunch of videos, and I'm like, okay, it's more like a concert.
Yeah, it's like Disney on Ice. That's what
I've actually heard. I've not been to Disney on Ice, but I've heard it's a lot of fun, even if you are not with kids.
Right. Well, no, I would never do that.
I would never do it with, but I've heard like.
But that's the same thing. Like
Yeah.
when I take my kids to Disney on Ice, am I pumped to go to Disney on Ice? No. Am I pumped to watch my kids be excited? Yes. Like,
But are you?
my
you're
kids
not,
happy
like,
makes
miserable.
me happy.
You're like neutral with it.
I'm happy when my kids are happy. Like watching my kids smile and laugh like they did a fucking like a pizza slice through another pizza, a pepperoni pizza slice through a plain pizza slice into a trash can. My kids thought it was the funniest thing ever. That made me happy.
If you were there alone, would you have been like, "Get me out"?
He wouldn't be
I
there
wouldn't
alone.
go there
I
alone.
am hypothetical. Can we not argue hypotheticals at Barstool Sports?
Hypothetically, if I was there alone, I don't know. I don't know how I'd be there alone.
You're a whole different human being. Come on.
I will say the one thing that was and thank you to the Bananas because we did a video with them last year. They treated us well. They made my kids' day. So like again, it's not for me. I don't like if you're one of those. I don't understand the adults online who are complaining about the Bananas.
I'm not really one of those.
No,
guys,
I'm not saying you are, but like the people being like, "This is shrink. This is terrible." It's like, dude, it's not for you. It's for the kids.
I
don't
ignore
see the reason to hate on it.
That's
Right,
what
it's
I'm
for
saying.
kids.
I don't really hate on it.
It's for the kids.
And
It has
you
nothing-
got to kind of respect what they do.
Oh, that
Holy fuck.
They
totally.
sold out Wrigley 3 days in a row.
I heard
Fuck.
that it was crazier there this weekend than a Cubs playoff game. Like a playoff
I don't know
series.
about that.
That's what I was literally told.
Well, I was at both, so I'm
Yeah.
telling you no. They do the thing where it's like they do like yes, it is different than a Cubs playoff game because
Tate told me that.
Tate has Tate been to a
He
get
lives
Tate
in the neighborhood.
but he's saying outside.
Yeah,
Got it. I thought you meant in the game.
yeah.
There also was the mustache bar crawl on Saturday.
Yeah.
Is that what it was?
And that
yeah.
was a quite interesting. Like we were walking to the Bananas with my kids, and there were just fucking like chicks like in the like street laying down, and like dudes like dropping their phones every 2 steps. So
What happened to him? He had a lot of cotton candy, huh?
yeah, it's like it was that. I think that was probably why it was
Maybe,
the craziness. And they did close off like north of Addison. They closed off Clark for like a block just for merch. So that was also nuts. But yeah, it's for the kids, and it was crazy.
To Ryan's point, if it is like a gateway drug to getting into real baseball, they're doing the Lord's work.
Yeah, if it's making kids play more,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
we'll eventually
Totally.
like be more serious about it. That's great.
Yeah, I mean,
like-
yeah, definitely.
I've never really been a hater. I've just never consumed. The internet's a big place. If you don't like something, just ignore it.
Agreed.
And it's not actively harming internet.
No,
content.
it's
Like,
not.
There's shit like that where it's like people who have monstrous audiences where it's like, well, their content's kind of
Yeah.
fucked up.
Yeah.
But this
But
is
they're
not
selling
that.
out Fenway and Wrigley and doing nationwide tours.
Selling out
More power
football
to 'em.
stadiums.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's nuts.
Also, got to say, speaking of sweets, shout out to Paul's winners, Scott and
Yes.
Steph.
Sick.
We
Yeah.
sat in Jed and Carter's suite on
We lived at
Wednesday.
Wrigley on Wednesday.
Dude, it was
It was literally a whole day at Wrigley. You guys didn't come to the beginning, but I lived at Wrigley because I
mean,
went and I did BP, and like then came back. Was there for like another 5 hours. I basically slept over at Wrigley.
not a bad spot to sleep over.
Yeah.
No. It
Perfect
was.
night. It was.
I mean, honestly, that's the best seat you could ever
Yeah.
have.
Yeah.
Right?
A
Yeah.
suite at Wrigley?
It's like
Well,
directly behind
it's
the home
directly
plate.
behind.
Jed and Carter have Ricketts is like one over. Jed and Carter. I never sat there. They're dead on
Yeah.
center. Like
Yeah.
behind the plate.
Honestly, a surreal experience
Yeah.
to be in the GM suite. For
Yeah.
me. Like
Was he
it
there?
was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Carter was
Yeah.
there the
Yeah.
whole time.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, Jed
Jed
came
was
over
there for
too.
a little bit.
So that was really, really cool. So
Stephen
shout out
Shea
to
was
them.
showing Carter his highlights.
Dude, he
Carter's
was
the nicest guy ever. Because if I were Carter, I'd be like, dude, what the fuck are you doing?
dude. He was Boscoing him the whole time.
Yeah. Like, Carter Hawkins has watched a lot of like probably 0.0001% of people on earth who've watched like the amount of baseball he's watched. And Stephen Shea is like, hey, dude, check out my catch.
I was like,
and
Stephen,
Carter just was like, "Oh, that's nice.
entertained
Yeah,
it.
good job."
The way that they were standing, because it was like that little narrow pathway back to the suite, his options were to jump over the glass or sit there and stand to Steven Chip.
Like, Steven, how you going to Bosco this guy for a half an hour? He's like, I'm just asking about like what he looks for in minor leaguers. I was like, you think he wants to fucking talk about that?
Steven's not good at those situations.
No.
That's for sure. But yeah, it was sick. It was, and BP was sick. Wind was blowing in. A little tough to get one out.
I was talking to Max
tough to
about
get one
that
out
on
there
Saturday.
anyways.
He was still not happy.
Yeah,
couldn't
I think
get
if the
one out.
wind was blowing out and I had a good metal bat, I could maybe hit one. It'd have to be the perfect shot down the line because, yeah, you'd have to. The wind was blowing in like 10 miles an hour. It would probably take me like 5 days to get one out, but I could probably do it.
Off topic, but I was looking that up too because obviously the home run derby All-Star game is at Wrigley next year. Did you know how many home runs Ryan Sandberg hit in 1990 to win the home run derby?
8.
Yeah, I was gonna say like 7.
The wind was blowing in. He hit 3.
Oh my
my
god.
There was 5 total in the whole. McGuire hit 1, and I think Matt Williams hit 1.
I was saying, like, I hope the wind's blowing out because it'd be so awesome to just not like have to
Unbelievable.
get to like. I think someone could hit like 50 home runs.
Yeah.
in a round.
We
If
gotta
the
get
wind
to
was
see
blowing out.
Yeah.
Just sit out on Waveland.
Be sick.
Oh, there's going to be hundreds of
Yeah.
ball hawks out there for
Yeah.
the derby.
Yeah.
I want to be shocked too. I don't know. Do you think they'll ever let Bryce Harper? He said if they let them use metal bats for the last one, that'd be pretty awesome. Like
That would be
why
cool.
would they not let them?
Yeah.
Maybe they'd have to take the kids off the
yeah,
field.
probably. I could get scared.
That doesn't. I argued with this with Dom the other day. He's like the metal bat adds like 50 miles an hour and 5,000 feet. I'm like, no, it doesn't. It adds like a mile or two and like 5 or 10 feet. It's not nearly the change you think it is. And then he was arguing with me about it, and then I got a text from him like randomly a couple days later. It's like, you were right about the bats. I'm like, I know I was.
Also, speaking of Kerry Wood, you're right. He had 10 appearances and had an 8.31 ERA that last year.
What was
so.
his last game? It was against the White Sox, right?
Can't see his last game, his final appearances.
log.
I'm pretty sure it was White Sox. It was a Friday Cubs White Sox game.
May
Both teams
18th.
sucked, and it was like half full.
Yep,
I was
May
there.
18, 2012.
Yep.
Against Cubs and Sox, it was half
Yep,
full?
at
I mean,
Yeah, dude, because it was both. I mean,
Horrible.
both teams were.
Yeah.
I mean, Kerry Wood was on the team. Like,
Yeah.
he was so far
Yeah.
he was
gone.
old.
Well, that
So
transitions.
I saw his last
yeah,
two. I saw his last two.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah.
That transitions nicely.
Close to it.
I mean, 2012. 98 was his rookie year, right?
Yeah.
He was 35.
And then he was on the Tribe for the 16 series, right?
No,
No.
you're thinking the opposite. He was Cleveland
Okay.
in between.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and the Yankees.
Yeah.
That transitions nice into our next topic about returns because Patrick Kane signed with the Blackhawks last week.
Yep.
So, PMT's live now. He came into the studio
awesome.
last weekend.
Came straight from the press conference.
Yeah.
He
Sick.
said we offered him ice cream, then came and got ice cream. I mean, Chief and I were talking about it like he kind of basically set up for us to get like a lot of credit for this.
Yeah. Like
Even though we deserve 0.
yeah.
Pretty
I don't think there's 0. I think that
I would
might have
say
been
it's-
the perfect cherry on top to decide between the two cities.
maybe. I
Yeah.
would say it's 0, but yeah.
I have been,
I'd say like 0.001. Like
I
you
have
were
been
saying earlier.
asking like the Blackhawks front office people, why aren't they bringing him back for 3 years?
Yeah.
So like since they started signing like the Corey Perrys of the world, and I'm like,
What a scumbag that guy was.
well. But now it's back, and it's like he's still a good player, and it's like the perfect career arc here because he was the guy that ended along with everybody else. But like they had been bad for so long, he comes back. They kind of barely miss the playoffs. Next year's a conference final, and then they go on this run, and it's like he's coming into like kind of a similar situation where Bedard came in, there was nobody here. Now a lot of the young guys are here, and they're like they have some NHL experience, and now Kane comes back to lift another young group to that next level. And I think he can do it, and like just the way he was talking about him, both like on camera and off camera, about how he's been like working with Nazar, and you know he's skated with Kaiser and Vlasic and all these guys. He lives here in the summer and trains in the summer. He's just like he seems very optimistic about the group, so it's like impossible when you hear him talk about it not to get fired up yourself. So like the whole story with him coming back, like my heart could explode. Like I'm so happy about it.
It's awesome.
And then like if they're actually good with him, like
Now, I did see a lot of people shit talking the terms of the contract, namely RA amongst others.
RA, I love RA, but he's a fucking curmudgeon idiot sometimes, and this is one of those times.
The Hawks have money to spend.
They're paying Ryan Ellis $6.5 million this year because they're worried about their ability to get up to the cap floor.
Right.
Ryan Ellis hasn't played hockey in like 4 years. So it's like they're just acquiring contracts like sheets of paper because they have so much money to spend. And so 2 years, $8 million for a guy that's nearly a point per game player is like an incredible deal. If you like, I know he's 37, and I think there's this like element where I saw one guy online calling it nostalgia slop. The nostalgia is great, but like if he were going to sign basically anywhere else, unless he was going to do a thing where it's like, I'm going to play for the minimum to like try to get a cup.
Yeah. Trophy chase.
But anywhere else where he was going to sign, he was going to get a big number.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's just the going rate for a guy who has that much production.
There were 10 teams that called about it.
Yeah. So it's not like, and even he said on PMT, because you asked him like, oh, you're waiting, were you wondering if like some of the money was going to drive? He's like, nah, I wasn't really thinking about it from the money. It was just like in terms of the fit.
Mm-hmm.
And I think this was like the Crosby thing. He always signs for 8-7. Kane gets 88, 2x8. So it's perfect. It's so stupid to say that they overpaid for him. And like it's a sliding scale. We just saw a guy get $18 million. Like that's the richest contract ever. He's making he's $6 million more than Connor McDavid.
Yeah.
So it's just like the way the cap is going up and the way it's projected to keep going up. Like 3 years ago, $8 million was like 2.5, like in NHL standards. Like there's just insane inflation, and I feel like people's brains haven't caught up to it.
Well, they just don't know the Hawks cap situation. That's all it is.
Right, and it's not like they're going to have to pay. They have more money coming off the books than contracts they're going to have to give out to these young guys as RFA. So the money is a non-issue, and I'm tired of people bringing it up.
Yeah, like from afar, it is crazy that he's only making 2.5 less than in his prime, but that's just a different situation.
Yeah, and like, but he was the highest paid player in the league then,
Mm-hmm.
and now he's nowhere near that. He's $10 million off of that.
Yeah, I mean, listen, and a lot of people are making jokes like the Scottie Pippen 2003 signing and whatnot. I saw on Twitter and stuff, but I don't think this is the case. If he stays healthy, he's still going to be really productive.
He had in his final 25 points for the Red Wings when the rest of the team was dying. It was him and DeBrincat trying to drag them to the playoffs. He had 28 points in 25 games. So Larkin wasn't scoring, Raymond wasn't scoring. None of their guys were producing at all in a playoff hunt. The only guy that was consistent for them down the stretch last year was Patrick Kane. So once he was healthy last year, he's over a point per game player when the games mattered the most for the Red Wings. So enough.
It's gonna rock.
Enough of that. It's gonna rock. I think we can leave it at
That's the other
that.
thing.
Yeah.
I'm okay with like the people accusing the nostalgia part. Like, yeah, there was a part of me that when I read it on whatever it was Wednesday morning, like, yeah, I got a little emotional, like nostalgia wise, and I was like, holy shit. But guess what? A guy who's been there, done that, can teach some of the guys. And he talked about this on PMT. Like he's not there just to be like a figurehead or anything like that. He's there to be a teammate and be good. But like, teach some of these guys. And you know what? I think there's also a part of, yes, the Hawks will be able to sell more seats for this, but that also is good for the young team to play with a bigger crowd, more pressure. Like, hey, this is like the standard. Patrick Kane knows the standard, and no one else on this team knows the standard that was set. So
he said it.
He said it.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And he's not a guy who's going to be like, well, this is how it was back then.
No.
At all.
Not like that.
No.
And like,
but he will let them know, like,
correct.
Hey, this is how it was.
Championship
if you want.
habits
exactly.
for sure.
Right.
I remember when they were signing all these guys, the veteran, like Kane's contemporaries when he was at his peak, the Perrys, Folignos, like they had a parade of guys like that signing short-term deals. And I was like, why won't they just bring back Kane? Like, what is the deal? And I was like, maybe he was a bad teammate. So I would like ask Strome and Doc and like Hartman and these guys that have like a relationship. They're like, dude, he's the fucking man. Like, if there's any notion of that, it's completely false. He's like the best teammate we've had. So he's like great with the young players, and he has like the right attitude. He's like, I want to play with Bedard. I want to learn things from Bedard too. Mm-hmm. And I think like it will invigorate him. Like those two on a power play together is going to be so fucking nasty, and like it'll be like Globetrotter shit. With the way it was with Panarin, where they were just like whip the puck around the zone. And
they call them soulmates.
Yeah, they were the soul. I called them that. But yeah, those two guys were like soulmates, and I think, but he and Bedard are both so intelligent that they're gonna have this chemistry on the power play. And if they're on the same line, great. But they have enough other young guys. Like I would split them up personally. I would have Bedard carry a line and have Kane with two other young guys. And I think they're pretty close. The other rumor that's out there now is Marchenko.
I saw that.
If they get him, I mean, watch. I think they're in the playoffs. Like that's like another, because then it just slides everybody else down. He's a 6'3", like power forward, 30 goal scoring winger. So if they're able, if they are supposedly Montreal and some other team, and people are speculating at Chicago, if they do get him, I think they're like in the playoffs, firmly in the playoffs.
Love that.
Yeah.
Tuesday, October 6th. Got to be in that building.
Home opener, yep.
Got to be in that building.
I'll be there.
I mean, we were all at that.
That could be a Cubs playoff game too, though.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Maybe it's a day game.
Maybe do a double.
That would be incredible.
That would be awesome.
Like a 3:00 Cubs game.
Yeah, I mean, October has the potential to be like pretty fucking fun.
Yeah, a lot of fun.
Yeah, because every team is fun.
Yeah, and like playoff baseball, both sides. The Bears, the Caleb Wilson, Kane back.
Wow.
Yeah, it's.
Things
Things
are going well.
It's really fucking weird. It's really weird.
It's crazy.
I was like, whoa, the White Sox might have a playoff game too. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's going to be awesome. I mean, that Chelios night, which turned into Kane night too, was one of the best games I've ever been to, period.
Mm-hmm.
Same.
And that's what it's going to be like, where it's like, yeah, I mean, that's the point of like having the electricity back in the building.
Yep.
It's worth something.
Yeah.
Yep, for sure. Speaking of the baseball teams, both teams went 3-3 last week. White Sox 2.5 up. Cubs 7 games back. Have you given up on the division?
No.
No, okay.
I have not, because
I'm going to ask you that every week.
Yeah, no, we have 7 games against the Brewers at the end of August, early September. It's like if you can, it's kind of like what it was last year. I think it was the same situation where it's like you go into those 7 games, and if you can get a tilted number there, if you can go 5-2, if you can go 6-1, you got a chance to win the division. I don't want to do this every single week, but like I do think maybe you should just, like, Dave, you should maybe just have like a standing apology to start every show to PCA.
No,
he could legitimately win MVP.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, he's down to like 2-1. I have him at 15-1.
Oh.
He's awesome. He is.
I was thinking Ed should apologize.
Why?
I was thinking about it. I think that he is.
A month ago, you said that Nico Horner was the best player on the team.
Yeah, because he consistently was.
Way more than a month ago.
Okay, 6 weeks ago.
And that's also
before
not.
he got hit in the head.
Yeah,
that's also not like an
It wasn't.
indictment
It
on
was like
PCA.
a month after he got hit in the head. Someone who's
It
listening
was
look
after.
that
It
up.
was after for sure, but that's not an indictment on PCA.
PCA though has reached the level of like 2015 Arrieta.
Yeah.
Where it's. I'm watching the Cubs to watch the Cubs, but I'm like excited to watch the Cubs because I'm like, what is PCA gonna do?
Yeah, it's insane.
Like what he did to Skeens on Saturday night, he would have had another cycle if Amaya wasn't so slow. He rips a fucking gap shot to open up the game, which or to open up the scoring. Which the best part about it is the Pirates needed PCA to have a chance to catch PCA's double. Like Mangum was like tried to make a play on it. PCA probably would have caught it because he's that special in the field. Home run, like another double. So yeah, he's just electric, and he does it all. And I think he saw I don't even know what the qualifiers are, Dave, for a 5-star catch, but he has the
it's
most,
like less than 10% catch probability of when you pull every single outfielder position or center fielder, maybe more specifically, something like that.
So they've been tracking it since 2016. He has the most since 2016. He has the most since they started tracking it in half the innings. Kevin Kiermaier was number one until
he's stupid good in the he's the best defensive outfielder I've ever seen. The only other player I could would maybe be Andrew Jones, like prime Andrew Jones.
Yeah, went in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
This weekend. But it's also crazy because I think that PCA has distorted some people's brains where because It's almost the reverse of Jeter. Remember when Jeter would like win Gold Gloves because he just wouldn't get to the ball, so he wouldn't make errors?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They'd be like, oh, yeah, he doesn't make errors.
He
Like,
wasn't a very good.
yeah, it's like, dude, he didn't get to the ball. Like, he has no range. PCA is the opposite, where it's like people will shit on him like once every 3 weeks because he misses a ball. It's like he's the only one who would have gotten to that ball.
Yeah.
He averages on the moment I think this is the exact set. The moment contact is made, he's already 7.8 feet beyond where a typical center fielder would be based on the jumps they get. It's something stupid like
he made that basket catch against the Ivy the other day, and people were like, "Oh, he's kind of hot dogging it." It's like, dude, he's the only one who would have gotten that. Like, there's no one else. He had to do a full sprint to get there. The only reason he made a basket catch is he was almost too fast. And like overran it a little bit.
Yeah, but it's good though. Like Dodgers fans, Brewers fans, and White Sox fans, they had fun that month in May when he made 2 errors in 1 week. So
yeah,
that's fine.
No,
I actually I was half joking with Dave. Apology, like he should apologize, but it's fine. You don't have to. I've reached a point because I've gone through it where it's like at first I was, like with Caleb, it's like I still like seek out haters because I'm like, fuck you guys, like you don't see it. I'm at the point now where it's like I don't even think about the haters with PCA because he's such a joy to watch and he's so goddamn good that if you're still hating on him, you're just basically announcing to the world that you don't watch baseball, like that you don't watch,
or you're trolling. Right? I'm fairly certain.
Like I actually like the PCA hater guy.
Do you know who that
White Boy
is?
Rick always goes after him. I'm like, dude, stop.
Do you know who that? I've
you know who it is?
I can't confirm this, but I have heard that is someone we work with.
It's Chuck.
No. At the end of the day, it's actually funny.
No, it'll make sense once you hear it. I can't confirm. Guess. Who do you think it is?
Someone in this office?
Sometimes.
Meek Phil.
Oh.
I've heard it's Meek Phil who runs that account.
I mean, it's funny now because they'll be like he doesn't have anything to hate on, so they just pick up random shit.
This is where I've said it before. Like I said it after we interviewed him last year. I'm like, he has the right brain. This number right here, 11.5 walk rate, walk rate, that is the number that is the most impressive to me because he was a swing happy. If like when he was struggling last year, and to start this season, you throw that back foot slider on him and he's swinging through it every single pitch. Now he's laying off that 11.5% walk rate. That's well beyond average. And I mean, his career walk rate before that, 5%, 4.5 in the 2 full seasons he played. That number is what's turned him into the superstar that he's become. The selectivity is obviously there, and when he gets a pitch that he can drive, he doesn't miss it. And pair that with the center, there's your MVP right there.
Yeah.
But like all my argument is when and this is just a stupid list from a clickbait account. I don't even remember who it was. It named him the 3rd best superstar in Chicago, and I said he has been bad offensively for his last 500 at-bats. Can we wait until he's actually good before we say he's the 3rd best?
So now you're okay with that list?
Now I would be, yeah. Absolutely. If you said first, I would be completely cool with it. Just based on what he's done this year. I thought that he got really hot in May. I thought it was going to be like we talked about earlier. I thought it was going to be like Alfonso Soriano, where he's bad a month, incredible a month, bad a month. It was just going to be you have to ride that wave. But he's awesome 3 months straight.
He's so fun to watch. Baseball. He's like I get excited to sit down.
If
watch
he were on
Pete Crow
any
Armstrong
other
play
team
baseball.
in baseball, he would be like must watch.
Yeah.
Even Livy Dunn. Did you see that clip?
Yeah.
Livy Dunn. I don't know if this was. I saw it yesterday, but she was asked like, who besides Paul Skeens is your favorite players, and she listed PCA, who just shit all over her husband or boyfriend or whatever he is.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they're obviously friends. PCA and Paul Skeens.
Yeah,
they played baseball together on
like a summer
the
team
under 14 USA team. They had showed a picture of it and everything. It's just I don't know. I just want to just. He's a joy to watch, and he's pulled. He's the fact that the Cubs are like Jameson Taillon has been pitching batting practice.
Yeah, it was a tough week for him. Monday start was bad. Yesterday start was bad.
He knows it too. He said it. He's like,
I'm right.
What I think
something.
What'd you say?
A fake injury and just
maybe.
I think he's done. I mean, counsel basically said that. Just like he's not going to say what his future, but. PCA has dragged this team to a point where I know we're 7 games out from the Brewers, but
he's Mike Allstott, right?
We're what, 13 games over 500, and it's like, it's crazy. He's awesome to watch, and we're blessed to get to watch him, and he should be the MVP because especially Shohei's not pitching anymore. He's a 7 WAR. Chris Bryant was the last Cub to win the MVP. He had a 7.5 WAR for that season.
Yeah,
2016.
PCA is going to have
PCA's
10
at 7.
Yeah, he's going to be at 10.
I know WAR's not end all be all, but it's a pretty good like.
A lot of the voters think so these days.
Yeah, but yeah, he's fun, and we have to figure out the pitching because Jameson. Yeah, you get Scooble. I don't know.
Honestly,
I mean, I don't think the Tigers are going to be selling.
They might not. We kind of screwed that by
I'm more
giving up.
afraid of the Tigers in the division than the Tribe right now, than the Guardians.
Yeah.
Tigers are 6 back.
Yeah.
And remember last week when I said to you, or it was 2 weeks ago, Eddie, when I was like, just the roller coaster, just strap in because like you can't make sense. This past week was a perfect example.
Yeah.
We went to the game Wednesday. That was one of the most
was
lifeless
awful.
games I've watched the Cubs play all season.
It was.
Monday was one of the worst losses we had all season. It might have been the worst loss we had all season. Bases loaded, 1 out, Seiya and Bregman up. Seiya can't even get the ball in the air. Bregman, has a 3-0 count. Like that, I stayed the whole game, and I walked out and I was like, this team. But then I reminded myself, I was like, it doesn't matter. This is what they do. They score 10 runs the next night. They lose on Wednesday with the most lifeless at bats ever. Then they fucking piece up Skeens. Like, just
Makes no sense.
Just put your hands up. Enjoy PCA. Know that we should be playing some playoff baseball at Wrigley again this year, and enjoy the ride because it doesn't make sense. You cannot figure this team out.
And you can't figure
do something.
Yeah,
and you can't like the Brewers. It's just
Brewers don't
it
lose.
is what it is.
They don't
Brewers
lose.
lose.
Exactly.
They do not lose. It's the same thing last year. We talked about it. We all become when you ask me about the Milwaukee Brewers, I become Frank Fleming. Because I just like the Brewers never lose.
They
and
don't.
I'm not, and like that's not a hyperbole. They just never lose.
You can't catch them.
No.
Hey, let's take a quick break. I want to talk about Square. Support for today's episode comes from Square, the system powering like half the places I go. If you've ever tapped to pay and thought, whoa, that was fast, it was probably Square. Square is the platform behind the scenes of so many businesses you already love. Listen, how does Square enhance your experience in the neighborhood, Dave?
Square's great, Ed.
It's the fast processing system.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
It makes it easy, like getting coffee in the morning, just pop and grip and rip.
I mean, Farmers Market
managing
Dave.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. They all run on Square.
They all run on Square. It just makes paying for anything that much easier.
So whether you're selling lattes, cutting hair, running a packed game day spot, or managing a design studio, Square helps you run your business without running yourself into the ground. No contracts, no hidden fees, no complicated installs. If you're starting a business or running one that deserves better tools, Square helps you sell, manage, and grow without slowing down. Right now, you can get up to $200 off Square hardware at square.com/go/stretch. That's SQUARE.com/GO/stretch. Run your business smarter with Square. Get started today. Also, congrats to you.
Big series against Cardinals.
Yeah.
50-50 again.
Yeah.
Crazy.
What was the number?
40K.
So
120.
Going to do a similar.
It's all going to Lost Boys again.
Boys,
I'm like
yeah.
Peter Pan. I'm not I'm just redistributing the money. So
I don't think that's Peter Pan. I think that's Robin Hood.
Robin Hood. That's right. I am also
Lost
Peter Pan.
Lost Boys are Peter.
Good.
Yeah,
I am also
yeah.
Peter Pan here. This office is Peter Pan. I am Peter Pan in this office.
True.
But yes, you are right.
Guy needs to pay attention at Disney on Ice.
Yeah.
Fucking sleeping in his chair.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It was awesome.
Yeah, Eddie was with me.
Yeah.
So Eddie was there for the actual moment. It was so electric. It was me, Eddie, and Che walking out of the game. And I was like, Che, pull up the numbers. I just want to check. And I pull it out, and he just kept on going, you with me? You with me? Like, as he read each number, I was like, dude, I'm still with you. And then he got the last one. I was like, I think I won. And then we went downstairs to check the board. And I was like, yeah, I won again. Can't believe it.
Get the guy another big check.
It's fucking – I think I'm going to do a big check day maybe against the Dodgers on Monday.
Did you count the games between?
How many?
Yeah, it's within 100 games, right?
Oh, in terms of games I went to?
Yeah.
No. Like how many games have been since your last win?
Yeah, it's probably within 100, but in terms of like games I've attended, I've probably gone to
Yeah, it's less.
I've probably gone to like 15, 20 this year.
Yeah.
So
And that was
then
playoffs
also
last year, right?
yeah, playoffs last year. So yeah, and then I went to 3 more playoff games. So yeah, it's probably like somewhere around 25 games in between.
What about, are you counting, because you do it at every stadium, right? If they're doing a 50-50?
Yeah, but I haven't been to
You went to the Bears playoff games last year.
Oh yeah, they didn't have 50.
No,
Bears
they did not.
I guess, yeah.
But Hawks games, yeah.
Yeah.
I did lose on Saturday.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, it was hard to find the 50-50 people.
I bet.
Because they're fucking wear yellow.
They might be avoiding.
I literally was walking.
I think they're probably avoiding.
No, but I was walking up to random. Like I would be like, I took my son down to the concourse. He's now hooked. He kept on saying one more. Let's do one more. But I would be like, oh, I see him down there, and then we'd walk up, and it was just someone in a banana jersey. It's like fuck. Yeah. So everyone's yellow. But yeah, it's nuts. And Lost Boys is a great cause.
Oh, yeah.
Levante, so they actually just purchase. It's perfect timing because they just purchased an indoor facility that they're gonna. And so I was like, just tell me what you need equipment wise. We'll hook it up. So
awesome. I want to
we
stop
still
by
gotta
there.
yeah we still gotta get Dave down there to teach him some mechanics.
Yeah,
Dave doing like a Tom Amansky drill with him. Awesome.
it would be sick.
Throwing it into the garbage can from the outfield.
Dave, do you got anything big bad New York Yankees in town for 4?
They're in town all week.
Yeah, they got the
Go to
Cubs, too.
Cubs
Right after.
this weekend.
Security guard Mike is going on Saturday.
Oh, yeah?
Seats. Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
I might have invited him to your party.
Oh, he's more than welcome.
Yeah, I knew he would.
He's such a great addition.
Yeah.
I don't have anything on the Yankees, particularly. Just keep winning series. Obviously, the Sox lost the series to the Astros. You guys were talking about the bad games. The White Sox have had all year, really. They'll win 5 of 7 and look awesome, and then it'll be a Friday game and it'll just throw up a stinker.
Yeah, you put Sunday as a must win.
I said that?
I don't know. Maybe it wasn't you.
It wasn't
was
me,
someone
no.
else. But it felt like it for the White Sox. You didn't want to get swept at home.
No, you don't. And they just got swept at home by Boston 2 weeks ago or 10 days ago. No, they're playing good baseball. There is 8 days until the deadline. They're gonna add a catcher. They're gonna add a reliever, maybe from within, maybe a couple from within relievers, and then they're gonna add a starting pitcher. I'm of the opinion that Getz should swing big. They have insane minor league depth.
In the AL, there's no one great in the AL.
That's what I'm saying. In hindsight, when the Sox made the playoffs in 2021, I should have been more afraid of the Yankees and the Astros. These Yankees and Astros and the rest
Rays
of the
are the only good team that play good baseball.
Do the Rays scare you?
No, I'm just saying
in a playoff series,
they
do the Rays?
Yeah,
they're the AL Brewers, of course. Yeah. They don't terrify me.
No.
The old Astros, obviously they're not as great anymore, and the Yankees are consistently right there in the AL East and in the AL in general. They're not as great as they were.
No,
the AL is so wide open, and if you've watched the White Sox play this year, not even as a fan, as an unbiased viewer, you're looking at that team and you're saying that team can win a playoff series.
Yeah.
And obviously that comes with the caveat that they're going to be making additions in the next couple of days. So the lineup is awesome.
I love whenever someone fucking hits home runs on their bobblehead day. I think it's just the coolest thing ever. 2 of them.
So
it's my favorite thing. It's just they're almost it's my bobblehead.
That's it.
It was awesome. His parents were in attendance. They flew in from Japan. They threw out the first pitch. Obviously, he had a monster day yesterday with the 2 bombs. They had a little bit of a power outage since the break. They only had, I think it was 2 bombs in the 8 games since the break.
Yeah. Colson hit one on Friday.
And then yesterday was the real explosion power-wise, but there were murmurs. I don't know if Ozzy gets inside info, and I don't even know if he cares to, but he had a weird quote that made it seem like the White Sox are really pushing for an extension right now in the post game yesterday. It was something kind of ambiguous.
Or for Murakami?
For Murakami.
Okay.
For Murakami. They've rolled out the red carpet for him in so many ways this year.
Obviously, I ate the sushi on Friday.
The sushi, the bobblehead, and
Not bad.
Sushi was pretty good.
I
was shocked.
Everybody was talking about how it was pretty good sushi.
It was pretty
Yeah.
good. I was stunned. I was expecting it to be disgusting and have some foodborne illness from it. I would eat it again.
Good. Glad to hear.
Someone's going to get that, though. Then they'll leave it under their seat for 4 innings and get warm.
That's on them.
Yeah, it is.
Probably.
Yeah.
That's fine though.
Yeah.
But with the he had the quote at the All-Star game hey, do you want to be here long term? And he's like, absolutely. And obviously that's not completely up to him. It's up to the White Sox paying him. However, I think he has fallen in love with the White Sox, the city of Chicago, his teammates, and I think they eventually get it done. We'll see. That's up to Jerry, obviously.
I even think that's like an Ishbia thing where it's like, hey, it's going to be my tab, dude.
Someone reached out to me via DM. It was a burner account, and they're like, hey, I'm sitting and he sent me a picture of Ishbia in the scout seats. And he goes, and Murakami just went yard, and he goes, you can't let him, or he's like, you can't let him walk in free agency. And Ishbia looked at the kid and goes, not under my watch. That's
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, it's going to be on my tab. Like, let's pay him, Jerry, whatever.
Exactly. So I think they eventually get it done. But like 6 months ago or 8 months ago when they signed him out of Japan, it was obviously a stepping stone to the Dodgers or Yankees or Cubs or whoever decides to pay him a boatload of money. I think that now that he's settled in, I think he loves it here and he doesn't want to go anywhere. And I think the Sox will give him a fair market deal eventually.
I believe Freddie Freeman's deal's up.
At the exact same time, yeah. So, yeah, hey.
Oh, man.
Obviously, Shohei's going to be obviously Shohei's going to be
Moto and
him.
all the Dodger money.
Yeah. Hey,
same.
I understand that. Everybody.
I think that guy's under investigation for some shit.
Who?
The Dodgers owner.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, is he?
It's
Walters.
a group, but
Yeah, no, the guy who lives in Lincoln Park.
Yeah, the guy from here.
for what? I didn't hear that.
I don't
Like
know.
money shit.
Get into it, Dave.
Let's see.
Well, hopefully he gets sued.
There would
his
be
pants
no
off.
better way for him to become beloved to a villain than that.
Okay, so insurers face federal probe. I don't understand that.
That's
I don't
This is
understand.
already not my language.
Well, federal probe. Yeah, I don't understand it.
Who knows?
But I saw it and I was like, oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, hopefully he can't afford.
They're
Murakami
examining
or-
whether the insurers failed to properly disclose and classify billions of dollars in private credit investments.
That feels important.
Yeah, that sounds like
But that's how it works. Like Cohen's been fined like $1 billion.
True.
You sign the check and you move on.
must be nice.
In other news, training camp begins tomorrow. They fully report. What
Pitchers
battle?
and catchers have already reported that.
Yeah.
Like
What,
pitchers and catchers, quarterbacks and rookies.
yes. What battle are you most looking forward to, Big Cat?
Battle, I don't know battle in terms of I just defensive line is obviously what everyone I think is
I don't think
nervous
there's really
about.
battles
Yeah, there's
there.
not like that's not a
Yeah.
battle, but
Yeah.
it's like can anyone step up? Is Dio going to be motivated? He wasn't on the injury report.
No, I was shocked by that.
Kyler Gordon,
That pissed me off. It's like,
I don't
dude.
know. It just sucks because it's like
know.
he's always but then
He's so good though.
we saw what the defense looked like last year in the playoffs when he came back. Like I
Yeah.
thought they played the second half against the Packers in the Rams game. Like they played good defense. So it's just such a bummer that it's like yet again.
Yeah.
And then left tackle, you're gonna have to.
That's
see
what I had.
What's gonna happen?
Yeah.
And center.
Big.
Center,
Yeah, center.
Bradbury versus Jones.
Logan Jones.
I
Ben
think
Devers.
like seeing if Xavier Thomas is gonna like fully slate into being the
Yep.
number 3 wide receiver will
Yep.
be interesting.
Yeah.
Yep.
They really like him
Teron
based on what I've
Armstead
read.
was on WUB with us on Friday, and I was talking to him after, and he worked with basically every one of the Bears' offensive.
There was a
linemen
bunch of
this
picks
summer.
that came out with him working with.
Well,
yeah.
but the current guys aren't.
yeah, no,
always
that's what I'm
there.
saying. Yeah,
And he said that he's like I think Braxton Jones is going to be a stud this year. He was hurt last year. He's like he has the talent to do it. And he's like Theo. He's like I push him. It's like if you don't take his job, you're going to be out of the league. And so like Theo, he's like Theo had a really good offseason too. So like he's very high on what the Bears are doing on the offensive line.
And Jedrick works out with him too, right?
Yeah.
Jedrick Willis.
Yeah,
And I also
don't-
think the like who's going to be the leader on defense is going to be important because
Yeah.
I do think Byard was probably that guy.
Yeah,
And like who's it going to be? Is it going to be Kobe Bryant? Is it going to be? I don't know if Montez Sweat is that guy.
I think it's TJ.
Jarrett isn't TJ Grady Jarrett. From everything I've heard, Grady Jarrett is like an incredible leader. It's just can his play.
He's old.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Like you can't. It's hard to be a leader if you're not playing a
Yeah.
ton.
I would guess TJ.
But that will be big.
Yeah.
Because you just like you got to have an identity defensively. I think we kind of forget how bad we were. Like even going back to that Rams game, like that Rams game, even though we had a chance to win, it's like if Sean McVay had just run the ball, they probably would have won it going away.
The weather was like.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
you
even
remember
playing
sitting in
field,
that
too.
game, Eddie, and we're like, as soon as Sean McVay figures out that they should run the ball, we're fucked. And
Yeah.
they ran the ball like 10 times on a
Mhm.
drive and scored.
Yeah, it was
So-
very bizarre.
So it's like run defense is going to be huge because we were just so bad last year and we didn't really upgrade. But
Low
yeah,
key, a lot of things kind of. There's a lot of key. Like,
yeah, I think the offense is going to be awesome. I really
Yeah.
do. I think the offense is going to be sick. Year 2 with Ben.
pumped to see
Caleb
how they use a
together.
third tight end.
Yep.
I think that's Sam Roush. Is a
Yeah.
big deal.
Yep.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm excited.
I also had
It's also weird, like going into training camp this year. I don't know if you guys have this feeling. It's like first time in a long time where it's like I'm not. It's like I'm excited, but I'm also like I don't need to watch like every.
No.
I know it's Ben
You
Johnson.
have a baseline.
yeah,
Yeah,
for
it's
sure.
like I'm not like, oh man, what's
Get it
this
to
gonna
week
look
one.
like? It's like it's Ben Johnson.
Yeah.
He's gonna fucking lock everyone in and just be a psycho and coach
Yeah.
the fuck out of that.
I'm just excited to see who emerges and who wins
Yeah.
some of these things.
Yeah.
Because there are like Booker versus Dial. Like, who knows?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I did say we could do. We don't have to do this, but do we want to do the all training camp team or not?
I kind of want to.
sure.
Okay.
Briefly.
I just said bring 3 guys. Everyone make it all like guys.
Probably
you
have
were
some
like-
repeats.
Yeah, for sure. You want to start, Chief?
Sure. I think
Like these are guys that we remember when we're like, oh, we were
They
locked.
did nothing
In.
out.
Yeah, and they were
Yeah.
just locked into these battles. Or
all right. This one was
The
out of
reports.
this guy's control. He had a long NFL future ahead of him.
oh, I know who it is.
You want to guess?
It's Tyler Bray.
No, he's also on the list.
Okay.
I have like college quarterbacks that I fell in love with for
Yeah.
one reason or another. Usually it was gambling. Connor Shaw.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Connor Shaw was
Connor
having
Shaw.
a monster preseason, snapped his ankle against the Chiefs in the last game, and he was done. That year, I think the Bears played 5 different quarterbacks.
Mm-hmm.
So Connor Shaw would have had his shot, and he would have had his day in the sun. Maybe he's still the quarterback if that happens that way. Dane Sossenbacher.
Yeah.
That was one that I
Yep.
avoided because I knew everybody else would have them.
So that was like at the time where it was like Welker and Edelman,
Yep.
all these little white slot guys. And I was like, oh, did we find one? We did not.
No.
Devin Aroma should do, and then I
Yep.
had Ryan Nall.
Yeah, Ryan All
I
almost made
remember.
mine. Because he was in like 3 training camps.
Yeah, and like he had great numbers in the preseason because he was getting all the carries, and I think he had like some special teams roles. I feel like for those teams at times, but yeah, that's my list.
Love it, Dan.
I did a lot of Mac. Well, the first is Jesper Horsted because he had that 3 touchdown game
Yep.
in the preseason. And
Tight
we were
end.
Tight end?
Yeah.
Tight end, yeah.
Yeah,
It was against the Titans. It was like I think it was Mitch, and it was like
Yeah.
this is awesome.
mm-hmm.
Daniel Braverman though.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
'Cause I was a big. That was the year that Western Michigan went to the MAC championship. I think they won the MAC championship. PJ Fleck, and I was like, this guy is
Corey
fucking
Davis. Maybe?
awesome. Yes, Corey Davis
Yeah.
and Daniel Braverman was their slot receiver.
Yeah.
And I was like, this guy is so sick. I went to a game. I saw him show out like at a game in like November in NIU, and like this guy's so sick, and he did nothing.
that's,
Yep.
But
that's a really good
I
one.
remember like asking someone who knows, and I was like, this guy's so sick, like he's gonna be awesome, right? And they're like, he doesn't have any wiggle. I was like,
Gotta have
shit,
wiggle.
You have to have
Like,
wiggle.
you gotta have wiggle.
Yeah.
He's like he's a little too stiff. I was like, fuck. And then I had the other Mac. This is just the heartstring one, but when Jordan Lynch was
Yeah.
trying out as a running back, that was that NIU team was so fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Garrett Wolf too.
Yep.
Yeah.
But he did a little something.
I got one more Mac guy.
Who?
Dan Lefevre.
Yeah.
I tipped a pass. We played Bennett in a 7-on-7 my sophomore year, and I tipped a pass off him. I thought he broke my hand. I was playing
Big arm.
linebacker. Yeah. Oh my God, could he rifle the ball?
Oh yeah.
Dave.
So these are guys that when I was like younger, I used to think that college production used to translate to awesomeness in the NFL no matter what. Chris Leak, I was at a Bears training camp when I was like 16, maybe 15,
Yeah,
16.
national champion.
National champion.
Threw a nice spot.
I was like, oh my God, the Bears got Chris Leak. They got Rex Grossman, and then they got Chris Leak. Like, let's go. And I watched him in training camp, and I think I could have thrown hard, like put more zip on a ball than him.
Yeah.
Another one, Dusty Dvorak. Dvorak, was that Dvorak?
Yeah, he played a little bit though. He got hurt.
Yeah.
So a couple of these guys, they did play. He was constantly hurt, and he was a second rounder, I think, or third rounder. He was supposed to be pretty good. Psychopath, like juiced up steroid guy, I assume. Always hurt, and he was a really big off the field problem from what I remember. And then the last one, Brock Forsey. Do you guys remember him?
remember the name.
White
very good
running
one.
back from Boise State.
Oh yeah,
That's a
yeah.
good
So
one.
obviously we gravitate to white running backs because they're few and far between. However, he did have one start against the Cardinals one year, and he had 27 carries for 134 yards and a touchdown.
Yeah.
And then you never heard of him again.
Yeah,
Love it.
that's a good one. I just have 4. One of them on that note was Harvey Unga.
My friend's husband.
Yes, they took
Yeah.
him in the supplemental draft, and I was like,
Yeah.
oh, this guy was
From
awesome.
BYU. Yeah, he was because he had 2 or 3 straight years of 1,000 yards at BYU.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was awesome.
Yeah.
I think he get booted for
He got booted from
For, like-
BYU for. I mean, they have 5 or 6
What,
kids
you having
now.
Premaritals
Yeah,
there?
yes, yes,
Did. They both did.
yes because of the honor code.
Yes.
I just looked it up.
Yep.
Uh,
They're married with like a slew of kids now.
that's great.
Just stupid.
Remember Colin Johnson, the Hall of Fame game by chance? It reminded me. I met him at the Super Bowl this year. It was 2 years ago. It was Caleb's rookie year, but Brett Rippon threw it. He had 3 receptions, 56 yards, and 2 touchdowns against
Dude,
in
yeah.
the Hall of Fame game. Ended in the third quarter. It's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
this guy's going to be
Yes.
awesome.
Yep.
Yes.
One that's just personal. I don't know if anyone remembers Fendi Anobun. He was a tight end. He was 6'6" from Houston, but he played basketball. So I was just sold on him.
Antonio
Antonio
Gates or
Gates, yeah.
something.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it was my first blog I ever wrote on Barstool, and I was like, I'm going all in on this guy. I don't know where he's at. My last
Never heard of
one,
him.
David Fales.
Oh, quarterback.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember that?
San Jose State?
Yes.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
He was. I remember.
Yeah.
That was.
He's one of the guys that got a start or got snaps instead of Connor Shaw.
He got snaps, yeah. But
Yeah.
he was in 3 training camps, and there was always like,
Yeah.
oh, like
David Fales, yeah.
Yeah.
Gayson.
Like accuracy, yeah.
Yeah.
Gayson and Dow Loggins really liked this guy.
Mhm.
Like he might have a future.
Yep.
Yeah.
He might like beat out Cutler. That guy was always
Yeah.
I remember David Fales.
How about
Tanner Gentry was the other one, too.
Yes.
Because he was awesome for Josh at Wyoming. And it was
Mhm.
like, oh, shit, this guy's going to be good. He did nothing.
Devin Aroma should do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right.
That was
That's
fun. Yeah.
If you
Fun little
if we
memory lane.
record this exact podcast 10 years from now, what do you think? The Bears wide receiver, he caught the touchdown against the Packers. The
Jade Walker.
Jade
Yes.
Walker.
Yep.
Hopefully he's not on it. Hopefully he emerges this year.
Well, I don't think he'll ever be on that because of the touchdown.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. He had his.
No,
he
you
had his
can't
play. Yeah.
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 And then last thing before we wrap up, Derek Rose on the cover of 2K27, the Ultra Edition version.
Did you see his
Chicago's
interview with, he is like doing a charity event?
LeBron.
Yeah. And he's like, where'd he go? Oh, Sixers? Okay. Like, he didn't care.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm not in this anymore.
Yeah, he's done.
Yeah.
All right then. Anything else?
No.
All right, that's the
Stop.
show. Thanks everyone for listening. Thanks for watching. See you guys next week.